time travel, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can actually do time travel, but only one way. You can go forwards in time. And the way you do it, this is crazy, all right? This is going to blow your minds. So if you go close to a black hole, the gravity there is so strong that your time is moving more slowly than the time of someone that's not at the black hole. This is called
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Did they do a good way of
Interstellar is one of
the
the best movies I've seen that kind of actually takes true to the science itself. Yeah, absolutely. This is what's happening, right? As you're getting close to that black hole, time is slowing down. It's called time dilation. For you, right? It's not like your clock is functioning slow and you're not like going in slow-mo. You're living your life as you would, but just time is relative, right? It doesn't actually have there's not a fixed clock in the universe, right?
Yeah.
And then you come back, having journeyed to your black hole, and you come back and people have been, living their lives many times quicker than you have, and so all of a sudden you've kind of traveled forwards in time.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Hang
this
on.
is legit, and it's definitely possible.
So
what, like, at what point does, because we're talking before you get to the event horizon part of a black hole. This is just within the boundaries of the gravity pulling you towards
The
it.
closer you get, the more time dilates. So
why? I don't get this. Hang on.
There's a
So
small
the way
vein.
I experience time is
linear.
different
It's linear, yeah.
to how you're experiencing time.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Oh,
How
that
crazy
doesn't
is
make
that?
any sense.
There's this little vein forming at the end of Daniel's head where
Yeah.
his brain's gonna like melt.
Yeah.
if I tell him one more thing.
But that's
How
like
come?
a three-dimensional way of thinking about it, isn't it? So you have to go past a third-dimensional way of thinking
exactly.
thinking of bending space and time. And I've seen how like we're at that point where time travel and moving to distant planets and galaxies is not going there in a straight direction in a rocket is not how we will do
Not
it. It
optimal.
will be bending space
it.
and time to make that point and that point the same point.
Nothing's free
So
in the universe.
You're doing Scorpion. Get over here. And you're just pulling them closer
We
together.
don't have a piece of paper, but you've seen that.
Yeah,
Everyone's
when it
seen
folds.
that. Yeah, and put the pencil.
Is that legit, or is that just something they do for the movies?
That's where we get into the theory.
Yeah.
Right? That's a possible mathematical explanation for what you could do and we do think this is correct. General relativity is this explanation of bending space.
Yeah.
If it's true, and we definitely think it is because we can't disprove it at this point, we're trying to.
Yeah.
If that was true, then mathematically you can have these situations where you can puncture space and travel shorter distances than the physical space between them by kind of venting between them.
Because if you can bend light, you can bend space.
Yeah, well, actually, what you're doing is bending space, and light's actually traveling.
So you're
in a
already
straight
bending
line.
space.
You're already bending space. Light's actually traveling, for all it's concerned, in a straight line, but it doesn't realize that it's in space, which is bent. Right? It's traveling in a straight line.
That makes.
And the straightest line in bent space is a curve to those observing it. Right? That's the mind-bending bit.
Wow. We discovered fire. Yeah. So okay.
I want to go back to this experiencing time.
Okay. Yep. We'll go back to that experiencing time because then I want to. Actually, no. Go to that while we're on it.
So, why, if I'm experiencing time here, right, like an hour, why? And I know clocks go a bit slower the further they are away from the Earth, right?
That's right. Yeah.
But why? Why does time change for me?
Yeah.
Because time's not a thing.
Exactly. Every word you used there was a human word.
Yeah.
Hour, clock,
Yeah.
time. These are all human constructs. You can't really use those words in the context of general relativity of bending space because they're just so outside of our concept of what it means to be time, right?
Yeah.
The only thing I can say to this is that nothing in the universe is free. You can't just create stuff without some cost.
Yeah.
If you're going to go to the trouble of bending space, right, you've got to pay some way. And the way to pay for it is to bend time, slow time down, right? So there's this correlation that happens between space and time, right? Space is not this independent thing. There is a 4-dimensional world that we live in, space and time, 3 dimensions and 1 in time.
Yeah.
Those two things aren't disconnected. They are related. And so if you stretch length, you collapse time, right? And vice versa. Nothing's for free.
Okay.
Nothing's for
So
free.
it's more.
Okay.
It's like that idea of or the
Conserving.
theory of the every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah, it's conservation of matter in some ways, right? Newton, way back to the good old days of Newton, where
Yeah. So
things just fell
spread
from
it out that
apple
way.
trees.
Yeah, collapses in
Yeah,
that way.
nothing's for free. There's a
Okay.
cost, and that's what it is. Time.
Okay.
Wow.
That,
If you like the song by Sum 41, fat lip. That was a fat clip, and if you want more of them, click right here. If you want to watch that full episode, click here. And then finally, if you want to subscribe to our channel, click right here. Stay hard, motherfucker.